Hi everyone, it's Stacy from PeonyLaneDesigns.com. I didn't do it right, did I? .com. If you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, it's that little blue box right there. Click it now. Don't forget to click the subscribe button, comment down below, like this video, and click the bell icon to be notified. Hi everyone. We're going to talk today about Worthpoint because you guys ask me all the time in emails and comments about pricing vintage. So that is a tricky subject, let me tell you. And I'm not the best judge of pricing, and I'll tell you why. So you remember the chair? Remember the chair? Yeah, it's phenomenal, right? It's going to Junk Bonanza, so I knew it was going to have a higher price than normal than I would get at Picket, because we all know Picket cheap. But I didn't know what to charge, and I didn't know what it was. So I did a photo search in Google. So you can do a Google photo search to see what came up and what was close to it. And what I found was, what was it called again? I had to go look at my notes. Sorry about that. Sorry, I'm old. What I discovered was that it is a Stickley and Brandt chair. So it's a hand-carved chair from a company called Stickley and Brandt, and it's a Victorian era Art Nouveau chair. This particular company closed their doors in 1918. So I got an old chair, like a really old chair, like a true-on, full-on antique chair. I mean, it has to be at least 100 years old to be considered antique. Y'all know that, right? If you're going to sell vintage, you need to understand 100 years old, antique. Anything under 100 years old, you don't get to use that lovely word. And you don't really want to, because some people hear antique and they go, oh, it's an antique store. No, it's a vintage. So we're going to go with vintage still. But it's a Stickley and Brandt, and I then went, I have no idea. I was going, maybe I'll charge like $100 for the chair. I am so stupid sometimes. Because y'all know I paid like next to nothing for it. So I looked it up, and I used Worthpoint to look up Stickley and Brandt, and I found a chair that was very similar to the chair that I actually own now. And the last time it sold was 2 years ago on eBay. And they got almost $500 for it. I'll pop up the Worthpoint listing here. There's been some discussion about whether or not Worthpoint is worth the money. I think they are. I like them because I never get it right. And now in our area, the price is a lot cheaper. But if I'm selling online and I'm selling on places like Etsy, which that's a different day conversation, or eBay, I want to make sure that my prices are in the right ballpark, right? So, and the best thing about Worthpoint is it's not what people are asking for the item, because that's a different thing. It's what it actually sold for. So you can find listings all day long with people asking for, thousands of dollars for a plate. Doesn't mean they're going to get $1,000 for that plate. Worthpoint has actual numbers of what things sold for. Brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant, because that's what you need to look for when you're pricing things, is what is the market actually going to bear? Because there's no point in wasting the money of putting up a listing and doing all the effort if you're not even in the ballpark. And there's also, you run the risk of putting up a listing and it gets sold right away, only to find out you had it way underpriced. Both scenarios are bad. So you want to stay in that sweet spot, that middle spot where it actually has sold. And you don't want to be too low and you don't want to be too high. And the nice thing is Worthpoint can tell you that up front. Where your customers are, what are they actually paying for it? Now, I have complaints about Worthpoint. I'm not, not a mindless drone, but a lot of their data comes from eBay. And I think that I get better prices on Etsy. So I would like to see them pull data points from more areas, because a lot of what I find is either private auction houses, which is fine, or eBay, which is, the world's largest auction site. So it makes sense that they would have that data. I would love more data. That's my only complaint. And I get that it is pricey. So for an annual membership, it's a little over $200. I'll pop up the prices here. The investment has been paid in between the difference between what I was going to charge for the chair and what I'm actually going to charge for the chair now. I am not going to put $100 on that chair, knowing that if it doesn't sell at Junk Bonanza, it actually did sell on eBay for over $400. So, it paid for itself right there. And then, that's one use. There have been a lot of other situations which I've been using it, so I don't have I just look up everything these days. What is this going for? What did this actually sell for? Because I can look on eBay and I can look on Etsy and see what people are asking, and they're just all over the place. And it's I feel like some of them are way too low, and I feel like some of them are way too high, and I like to be in that area where it's actually selling. So I like Worthpoint, because those are actual sold numbers. The statistics don't lie, and they cover everything from, the 1980s to pieces that are legit antiques, like my Stickley and Brandt chair. So I am an advocate. I am a brand ambassador for them. I think they're fantastic. I use them. Otherwise, I wouldn't tell you about them. So one of the tools that I use for pricing is Worthpoint. So that's why I decided to sit down and do the video. I talk about them. I don't talk about them actually at all. I don't think I've ever talked about my pricing before. Privately, we've talked about pricing. I have had private email wow, this is the first time I'm talking pricing with you guys. Shame on me. So this is how I know whether or not I'm in that sort of that golden spot. And obviously for my brick and mortar store, the prices are nowhere near what they're going to be on Worthpoint. East Coast and West Coast numbers will skew that a little bit. So if you're using that to price things for Midwest pricing, you're going to have to bring it down just a little bit. And that's because everything's more expensive in California and New York. The whole East Coast and the whole West Coast are more expensive than they are here in the Midwest. It's just the way it is. And it's always been. So don't get on me. It's not my fault. If you want to raise your prices and try and sell it in the Midwest for that price, fine. But you're not going to get it. And there's going to be somebody else who's undercutting you. And you won't sell it for that price. But if you are opening an online store and you're going to be selling on eBay and on Etsy, it's a fantastic tool to make sure, or even starting your own store, guys. Start your own store. We'll talk about that another time. But it's a wonderful tool to have so that on the online market, this is what the market will bear. Because you might as well take advantage of actual selling prices and know the worth of what you have. So there's my pitch for Worthpoint. I'm going to have a affiliate link in the description below. There's going to be an affiliate link up here in the cards. If you'd like to try Worthpoint, there's a trial. There's a 7-day trial to look it up, see how it works, see if you can find some pieces you've been looking for. Then click that link and try your 7-day trial now, free trial. And then you can get signed up if you like it. I appreciate if you sign up through my links. As always, it supports me. It supports this channel, and I'm so grateful. So thanks for watching, you guys. If you haven't yet gotten one of your Happy Junkin shirts, click the link below. Order yours today. Thank you to everybody who's already gotten theirs. I see you out there, and I really appreciate it. I've said in the past that money goes directly back into making videos for you guys, so I'm really, really grateful for that. And if you guys want to send me a thrift flip challenge of your very own, I will put the P.O. box up. It'll also be in the description below. And if you want to send me a coffee, that link's available as well. Thanks for watching, everyone. Happy junkin'. Bye. Visit my blog, peonylanedesigns.com, for more tips, tricks, and inspiration. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon so you'll be notified of new videos. I post every week DIY tutorials and, of course, more junkin' videos.